Bill, thank you. The weather also making headlines this year at the Beijing Games. If you've watched any of our coverage here on News 5, you might know a little bit about what we're talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. Meteorologist Alan Rossi's joined us in our little studio here from the museum with a look at China's snow problems, Alan.
Yeah, it feels like home. And as you mentioned, if you're watching the coverage, folks, it is tough to ignore. It is no secret when you watch the games this year, the mountains around the host city, well, they look more brown than white. Take, for example, the downhill races. The snow at the Olympics, almost entirely man-made. Check out this satellite image behind me. That is from NASA Earth Observatory, and it only shows solid white over the ski runs, pretty much nowhere else. Now, this part of China is typically wet in the summer months, tends to be very dry or arid in terms of a climate in the winter. Therefore, the host city has had to rely on nearly 100% artificial snow for the games so far. Now, while us Coloradans prefer our pow-pow, many ski resorts in the state also create fake snow. Here's some video I wanted to share from a powder day with Jake Gaten and I just about a month ago up at Vail. Now, when we talk about snow making, let's talk about those ideal conditions. Ideally, we'd like to see a temperature of at least 28 degrees or colder. And while that's important, something known as the wet bulb temperature, that is the key ingredient. What that is a combination of the air temp and the relative humidity. And the lower the wet bulb, the more snow that can be made per hour. Now, while snow can be more durable than man-made stuff, it can also pack down into ice much more easily. Now, as someone who's skied most of his life, I can tell you there is a difference. You can definitely tell on your skis, and I much prefer our state's powdery goodness to the man-made stuff. Now, as we look at the last graphic, this is going to tell us if there's any snow in the forecast in Beijing as we look ahead. Unfortunately, heading into Wednesday evening, maybe a few rain showers off the southern coast of China. Otherwise, we are high and dry with a bit of a cooling trend as we head towards the upcoming weekend. At the Olympic Museum, meteorologist Alan Rose, News 5.